Live. This is News 12, News at Midday. On your side.
The suspect in the shooting at the Riverwalk on the 4th of July will stay behind bars. Good afternoon, I'm Monique Williams. A judge denied bond for Clinton Coleman today, saying he is a threat to the community. Our Christy Etheridge was there in court this morning tracking all of the developments. Christy, what can you tell us?
Monique, you're right. The judge denied bond, believing he is a threat to the community because you'll remember this shooting happened when it caused mass chaos down at the Riverwalk because tons of families were down there for the 4th of July fireworks, and the parents of a 2-year-old girl were both shot in the process of all of this. So he believes he is still a threat to the community and denied bond this morning. Now, during a bond hearing, this is typically when we get a lot of information about the story, what happened and what the state has in their case. Now, we did learn some new things this morning, but overall, not a lot of new information. And that's overreachingly because the second accused shooter is still unknown more than a month later. So right now, here's what we did learn. We did find out that the state says the gun Coleman used was stolen. That's where the theft by stolen property charge comes from. We also learned that Coleman, who was shot in the process of this gun battle on the Riverwalk, still has a bullet in his leg and that cannot be removed for some sort of safety reasons. So a few new information coming out of court this morning, but I'll update you on everything that was said this morning. Coming up later on News 12, first at 5 and at 6 o'clock. Monique?
This midday. A Georgia father will go before a judge today. He faces charges for leaving his twin daughters in a hot car. The 15-month-old girls died after sitting in their car seats in 90-degree weather. It happened yesterday in the city of Carrollton, which is just west of Atlanta. Mark Strausman shows how it's been a deadly summer for children left in overheated vehicles.
Police say when they arrived in the street in Carrollton, they found the twins' father, 24-year-old Asa North, along with neighbors, trying to cool off the unresponsive toddlers in a kiddie pool. Another neighbor rushed over with packs of ice, but it wasn't enough to save the girls.
We did find a car that did have two child seats in the back seat of the car. We believe possibly that's where the children were possibly left.
The temperature at the time was around 90 degrees. North faces multiple charges of involuntary manslaughter and reckless conduct. This is just the latest in what has been a tragic string of hot car-related deaths this summer. Earlier this week, an 18-month-old girl was pronounced dead after she was found not breathing in a hot car outside Abilene, Kansas. So far this summer, at least 26 kids in 15 states have died after being left in hot cars. That's 2 more than all of last year.
We're really concerned about the numbers that we're seeing this year.
Deborah Hersman is the former chair of the NTSB and now runs the National Safety Council.
And it takes minutes for a car to heat up to dangerous levels. Kids' bodies heat up 4 times faster than adults, and cracking the windows doesn't matter.
The twins' death in Carrollton are still under investigation.
Mark Strausman, CBS News, Atlanta.
The Georgia Bureau of Investigation has announced that it will perform autopsies on those twin girls. The 2016 Summer Olympics is here with opening ceremonies tonight. Brazil is keeping the specifics, though, of the celebration a secret, but promises it will be a party. Michael Phelps will join the opening ceremony carrying the flag for Team USA. Some of Team USA has already taken to the field. Soccer games are underway, and the American women are beating out New Zealand. The show begins on NBC at 7. Any soon-to-be moms who give birth today at Doctor's Hospital will have Team USA fans from the start. All babies born today will be dressed in red, white, and blue, onesies and hats. And don't forget to share your future athlete with us using the hashtag #FutureOlympian. Well, it's Friday, and if you need any more of a reason to celebrate, you can shop tax-free this weekend in South Carolina. Exempt items include school supplies, clothes, and electronics like laptops. Now, some things that won't be tax-free include jewelry, cosmetics, eyewear, furniture, and items placed on layaway. The discounts will continue until midnight Sunday. Kelly, what can folks expect out there for their tax-free weekend shopping weather-wise?
Well, weather-wise, it will be a bit cloudy this weekend, and we may see a few afternoon thunderstorms similar to what we've seen the past few days. Unfortunately, those clouds are sticking around. 83 degrees right now out at Augusta Regional, and those dew points are killer, 75. So it's feeling muggy, really sticky, and just uncomfortable outside right now, even though that temperature is a bit on the lower side. Visible satellite showing those clouds are sticking around currently. We may see a few peaks of sunshine, but unfortunately, those rain showers are going to be moving in towards this afternoon too. So even if we do make it to the 90-degree mark today, it'll just barely make it because we have those heavy rain chances in the afternoon, which means we could see some flooding as we head into the afternoon as well with these storm chances. I'll let you know what's in store for your weekend coming up.
Thanks so much, Kelly. Appreciate it. New information about plans to redevelop the Aiken Mall. The CEO of Southeastern spoke about how they plan to turn the space into a, quote, lifestyle center some 3 to 6 months before those plans are set to go public.
They want to be entertained. They want to dine. They want to shop. And if you can incorporate a wellness feature of that where they can spend time, then we really got something.
The developers say they hope to have everything completed in the next 2 to 3 years. Well, we now know the identity of the brain-eating amoeba patient from South Carolina we told you about earlier this week. Health officials say she's an 11-year-old named Hannah Collins. Her family says they are thankful for the tremendous outpouring of love and support they've received. Hannah was hospitalized after contracting the deadly virus July 24th in the Edisto River. Underway now, Augusta Richmond emergency management officials are meeting to better prepare should another ice storm hit. They are updating their multi-jurisdictional hazard mitigation plan. Now, every 5 years, that plan has to be updated to maintain eligibility for federal disaster assistance. In 2014, the city spent nearly $18 million on ice storm cleanup, but received $10.4 million back from FEMA. Well, Dylan Roof's attorneys say he will not press charges against a fellow inmate. The Charleston County Sheriff's Office says physically assaulted him in jail this week. Officials are investigating how the inmate got past a high-security cell door to reach Roof. Charleston County officials say 26-year-old Dwayne Stafford would face assault charges, but that Roof and his attorneys do not want to press charges. Well, what was supposed to be a first day of senior year in high school will now be a memorial for a gunshot victim. Police say 17-year-old Natalie Henderson was one of 2 teenagers shot in the head and killed by 20-year-old Jeffrey Hazelwood. It happened in Roswell on Monday. The teens' bodies were reportedly discovered behind a Publix grocery store. Hazelwood faces multiple charges. Well, we are on your side with a potential health risk if you live in Burnett Town. A boil water advisory has been issued for anyone living on Augusta Road, Sycamore or Burnett Street, and Camp Kiwanis. Now, there has been no confirmed contamination, but you are asked to boil any cooking or drinking water for at least a minute prior to consumption. Well, happy first day of school to those in McDuffie County. If you're still in the market for some school supplies, there's 2 opportunities to score some free stuff this weekend. Food, clothes, and book bags will be given out at the Diamond Lakes Rec Center Saturday, while supplies and free haircuts are happening at Christ Central in Aiken. Both events run from 9 a.m. until noon on Saturday. A heads up if you are having trouble calling into the Charlie Norwood VA Medical Center tonight. Their phone system will undergo upgrades for about an hour beginning at 5:30. Now, lines will be down during that time, but you can call the number on your screen if you have an emergency. We'll also put that number on our website for you. Well, it's back to school and you don't have to break the bank to pack your child's lunch. Coming up, the formula for a healthy, delicious lunch your kids will love.
And another muggy and stormy afternoon ahead, but temps will start heating up again this weekend. I'll let you know all the details for your weekend forecast coming up.